Hey folks, Slice 'em here again. Was going to be streaming a little earlier than this, however I got caught up. Finally got some stuff moved into the office space. It's been a very long day, but the good news is that part's over, and now I just got to finish hooking all that stuff up back behind me, so the joys, the joys, the joys. But hey, let's have a little fun. Let's talk arena. First and foremost, how about that? Last I heard, rumor is somebody 2.3 got Venom, so I'm curious to see where the cutoff actually ended up being. So, what's up, Monster? What's up, Anthony? How's it going, man? Anthony, you got to be getting worried. I've nailed the past two cutoffs. It's not looking good for you, man. It's not looking good. You might want to start on those 20 subscribers now. Just saying. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be right. Don't buy the hype. Keep the cutoff low. Hyperion, no more than 555. Somewhere in that range. You were saying over 6, that he beats Doc Voodoo. There's still no way. What's up, James? Good to see you in the chat again. First and foremost, let me go check. I did 2.5, so I knew I had got Venom. Hip, hip, hooray. Just like I said, 2.5 I thought was definitely safe. No doubt about it, so let's see what other junk mail I have here. Oops, helps if I hit the right button. Alliance War defeat. That sucks. So I got to jump in the Alliance quest. They asked me to jump in and help out on a couple streaks here real quick, but I think I'm going to end up just shy of another 4-star champion. Let's take a quick peek, because I'm going to be opening some crystals here in a second. Anthony, I don't see it, man. I just don't see it. Ooh, looky there. Archangel crystals are up and running. Where am I going? Jeez. 19 shards shy. The good news is I should hit it with the 3-star hero crystal and surely somewhere in all those premium hero crystals. So, alright. Well, I tell you what, let's go take care of the Alliance first, because as I've said before, if you're in an Alliance, take good care of them, guys. Alright. And what's up, Carbon Dioxide? Good to see you back in here. Let's hit this Alliance quest up and get this out of the way. I need to see where it was I needed me to go. Alright. Edit my team up a little. There's my normal team for Alliance quest, at least for the first couple days. Thor normally smashes through just about anything I need him to smash through. Great heavy hitter, don't have to worry about much. I didn't even think about the guys I had that were on defense that are now free. Alright, looks like they need me to take out Groot, is what it is. I'm assuming Graham must be away, so I'm going to go get that taken care of. Dude, I appreciate Anthony. That's awesome. I appreciate all the help I can get, man. James, I would have had I thought about it a second ahead of time, so. Not a big fan of fighting Groot, but so be it. Let's see if we can take care of him. As long as I can bait Groot into the L1, which is pretty easy to do. I normally don't have an issue, but it's still a fight I hate. A little bit of lag early on in the old iPad, but should settle down. Come on. Let's just hope I can get an armor break here. with Thor, if I can get Groot fairly low here. Uh-oh, uh-oh. That's not what I wanted. Come on, throw that already. As soon as he throws this L1, I'll go to work with my L3. I just don't want to risk pushing him. There we go. All right, Jay. You're my luck. We're going to pull crystals right after I hopefully beat Groot. Here real quick. Absolutely horrible at dodging his L2. This is just painful. This should put him close, if nothing else. Jeez. There we go. Hey, you're welcome, Reb. I take it you listened to my advice. I not overshot there, not wasted your time. That's always a good feeling to have. Here's the nice thing about me versus somebody versing somebody that has a huge amount of following. I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm not going to play it safe. I tell you what I really believe the cutoffs are going to be, and I'm going to tell you what I think, and I'll give you a reason. To me, some people in their cutoffs, I think they play it safe because they don't want to upset anybody. Look, listen to me at your own free will. It's risky, but I'm going to be upfront with you. So, yeah, I know, Anthony, it was total shit, but hey, Thor made it through half health. He'll still be fine for going through the rest, so let's crack some crystals. James, I don't know, man. I can't see Carnage as a 5-star being worth it yet. Oops, wrong button. I think, and Aaron, I think you're about right. You're going to have to just, I looked over your stuff. All right, I did max that out. And I'll get with you online. I've had a very busy day. As you can tell, if you look behind me, there's another desk full of computer equipment and everything else that I've been racking up today. So I've got my normal desk finally, no longer on the little lunch tray and a bar stool. So feel pretty good to finally have everything. So Nebula to me is an amazing attacker. The main reason is A, she's bleed immune, she's poison immune. So if I have to help cover a bleed or poison node, I can absolutely do it. More importantly, I can play very defensively in an instance where I have to be careful with health. You can set back, block with her, let the shock charge build up, and once it reaches that 8, 9, 10 level, you kind of go to an attack. And what you want to do is get her right to that L2 spot, and as soon as you hit it, you want to parry, transfer those shocks, hit L2, and it doubles the shock damage. So if you can get it to 10, 8, 9, 10, you're going to be stacking 16 to 20 shock damage on the opponent, and you can watch that health. It melts like butter. I mean, it's just poof, it's gone. And at that point, it's kind of a dodge game. Just simply stay alive, stay out of the way. So again, opening some crystals here, nothing major. These are just my fun arena crystals. We'll save these map 5. Let's go ahead and get this 2-star out of the way. And then if I don't get anything good, I'm blaming Jay for not having enough luck for me. No, not really, Anthony. What's up, Real Deal? I can understand. However, you're the real deal, and I am real deal. So, I mean, I guess you could say you could be better in a way. But then again, mine's got a cool underscore. Yours doesn't. You know, had I known what I know now when I made the game in my game name, I would have used Slice 'em. I went ahead and grabbed it on a secondary account just in case they ever let us change our in-game name. Though we'll see if that ever comes up. Very frustrating. Or I'll just continue to slowly build my second account until it catches up to the first. But I don't see that happening anytime soon. Though I did get lucky and pull a Nightcrawler out of it fairly early on, so. I'm doing pretty good, man. Doing pretty good. Glad to see you in my chat. Look, guys, if any of you guys are new here, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button, like, share it, send me some people. I'm simply just getting started, looking to build things up, and hopefully have a good group of guys that like to come in, hang out, and just have a good chat, you know. So, and again, nothing special here, just kind of going through all the junk crystals, getting them out of the way. Oh, I forgot about this 3-star. Let's just see what I get. We'll let it spin for giggles. Even though I don't think there's a 3-star left in the crystal that I don't have. I don't think. No, I don't have Howard. No, I have Howard the Duck. So yeah, no. But I did just dupe him. That's his first time. Okay, I totally lied. Alright, what do you want to do, Jay? Should I open them all at once or spin them? Do you guys want to see the premium spin, or do we want to just crack these things open and see if I can get lucky tonight? I'll let you guys decide. James, we'll see. I highly doubt it, man. I just don't see Carnage being worth the crystals yet. Alright, I'll open them all. Really, Mike? I might see. Maybe I'll put a ticket in. Maybe I can get lucky. Maybe I can tell him my real first name is real. Like it, I don't know. Be awkward, I guess, but I could try. So I got one for spin. I got Real Deal. I normally stream until, to be quite honest, pretty late. Normally I run till 1, 2 in the morning. I'll probably take a break somewhere in between, but I'll definitely be here. You can also follow me on Twitter. So follow me at Slice'em. I always try to post whenever I'm coming back up or whenever I'm going to be live. So here goes nothing. Let's see what I can get out of these 5 Alliance crystals. And typical stuff. Only fragments. I've yet to pull a full class crystal. I swear Kabam hates me. Skilled, tech, a little bit of cosmic, which is what I'm really shooting for here. Moved a little closer on my basic, so. Typical stuff, nothing new. Let's get these specials out of the way and then we'll get to the premiums. A decent little arena crystal. Alright. I didn't even realize I had 2 of these. Jeez. Alright. Premium Hero Crystal time. Here, I tell you what. Here's what I'll do. I'll open 5. We'll open 5 by mass opening, and then I'll do the next 4 by spinning. So a little half and half away here. Give me 1 second. I can hear my... Nope, never mind. Thought I heard the dog yelling, needing out. Alright, so here we go. We're going to open these 5s. Let's see what happens. And there's my dog crying. Jay, it's all your fault. All your fault. You think about what you did while I go take my dog back upstairs, and I'll be back to open the next 4 by spinning them. Be right back, folks. Sorry. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. As far as how long I've been streaming for, Real Deal, I just started about a month and a half ago, I guess. Somewhere right around there. So not too long. Alright. We'll spin the next 4. James says he's going to bring luck instead of Jay since he called spinning. So let's see what happens. Well, this is looking like a 2-star. The good news is I'm on a streak. I'm on a tear. I'm consistent. Consistently getting 2 stars. Nice. Alright, here we go again. And again, guys, if you're new here any at all, do me a favor. Go ahead and hit that like button, the subscribe button. Come in, hang out, come check us out. Just here having a little fun, and more importantly, hoping to have a good place where we can all chat and discuss the game and hopefully get a little bit better. So, unless you're already a pro, in that case, come in and give pointers, because I'm always open to those as well. Oh, I was gonna say that's too many 3 stars. Ooh, one shy of good old Quake. I actually thought I had it there for a second. A premium gave you a 3-star Joe Fixit. Nice. Old Joe. The Fixit part makes me feel like he should be a plumber. You know, like he's here to fix the plumbing. I don't know. It just makes the most sense to me. Alright, let's get this 3-star out of the way. Four-star coming up. Venipul. Alright. Now here comes the goodie. Yeah, James is fired. James brought no luck. Jay brought no luck. I need a new lucky person. What are they doing around here? Alright. Alright, here we go. Hopefully we can pull somebody useful or dupe somebody useful. It'd be nice to pull a Voodoo and dupe him. Save myself an Awakening Crystal. I'd like to get Gully. Get to pull her. We're going to see here. What's up, JP? How's it going, bud? Yet to have Gamora. Gamora's handy. She'll team up nicely in some of the arenas for me. Outside of that, not a whole lot of use. She's a good attacker. But at least it's somebody new. So we'll take it. Gamora's not too bad. At least I feel like I got something useful. Another person for the arena. It'll be handy, so. There could have been worse things to pull. Would have liked to seen a dupe on one of my new guys, but Gamora is somebody that I can at least be okay with. With that being said, all that fun is done. Anthony, I think you got to go Assassins. I think Assassin's the way to go. JP's, you're from Brazil? Nice. Good to have you here, man. James and Jay are rehired for luck, I guess. Alright, well. With that being said, let's go knock out some of this event. Anthony, right now I'm kind of holding on the 5 stars. I'm probably going to save up and wait for a featured hero, premium hero, whatever you want to call it, that I'm just dying to go after. I've yet to run into one of those that I'm just like, I gotta have him. Gonna see exactly what I get when it comes around time for Iceman, if I can have 2 or 3 of them ready to go, I think I'd probably go for him. That's kind of my thoughts right now. Be so glad when I'm done with the heroic so I can get onto master and get this thing over. I've been debating Archangel. Here's my dilemma that I have with my 5 stars. I can go after really anybody. At the end of the day, my fear of going after Archangel or Iceman is the logjam. Because think about this. Right now, I already have Iceman 550. So, yeah, a 5-star would be better, obviously, by leaps and bounds. But all the stuff I put into my 4-star Iceman is essentially useless. So at that point, now I'm having to take and redo Iceman all over again. What's up, Nicole? How's it going? So now I'm debating, okay, is there another? I sure did. 2.5, matter of fact, Nicole. Sounds like Venom went for as low as 2.3 is what I've heard. I've yet to see an exact cutoff, but here, I'm just going to turn that on auto fight. So I've heard 2.3. I haven't seen the exact scores yet, but I'm going to say he went low, much like I said. What's up, Steve? How's it going, bud? Real deal, I do. Iceman is a beast. He can take care of so many issues, so versatile. Bleed immune, poison immune, all of those. Not to mention his ice shield is basically it's like an eraser for a play air. Whenever you make a mistake, it's like, oops, oh, never mind. Pushing too far, you miss that block, you get stunned. Ice shield is there to bail you out. So when you like to play super aggressive like I do, and I tend to find myself chasing champions and going after them, trying to make the fight a little bit faster, I get hit in the face. I mean, it's just that simple. I end up eating punches. Or I don't bait enough, and the next thing I know, I'm pushing somebody over to an L3 and whammo. So the good news with Iceman is all those problems are pretty well, they're all pretty well taken care of. He gives you that flexibility. You don't have to worry about it. So, real deal, I don't think it's a problem to not have him duped. The biggest thing you get with him being duped, and let me double check this just to make sure, because I don't want to eat my own words here in a second. Here you go. Hold on. But if I remember right, basically the biggest difference is you start with the ice shield and the ice damage, with cold snap in play. All right. Yeah, I mean, you start with cold snap, and you also reform your ice armor faster. I mean, to me, I think you take him there even without him being duped. Cold snap is nice, but I mean, you can actually apply it with your L1. So as long as you know what you're doing, you're not going to really miss a whole lot. It's handy, it's nice, but at the end of the day, I don't think it's a must-have. I think he's a completely useful player, even without being duped. I would take him to 550 anyway. But that's me, and that's my play style. Have I spent money in the game? Absolutely. I would be a total liar if I told you this account was built this way without money. You can go and look at some of my videos, Anthony. There's 103 the Odin daughter crystals that I cracked going after Angela. Iceman, I bought enough units to crack probably 120 to 140 crystals. So on Christmas Eve, I had 6, roughly 4 stars, and now I have a ton. And it's just from me going after them when they were available. So right now I'm having a hard time not buying the crystals and going after Yondu and Carnage. Um, but I'm trying to work on weaning myself away from going that route. Though I am tempted to maybe pick up enough units to go after 10 or 15 opportunities for them. But before, yeah, I mean, I've been known to go headstrong, whatever it takes to get the champion I want. Rab, how long do you think Hyperion will go for? Here's my opinion, Rab, for what it is. I think Hyperion goes for 5, maybe 5.5. I think he's a 5.2. I think 5.5 million secures him fairly safely. I don't think he hits 6 million. I don't see him hitting 6 million. And the main reason I say that is he's great for a lot of things, but he's not the only guy that can do one thing. He's a great power gainer, but he's not the only one. He's a great boss killer, but he's not the only one. He regains health, but it's difficult to get to. So with that being said, I just don't see Hyperion going for more than 5 to 5.2. I think 5.5 is safe. No way, real deal. You're worse than Anthony. Anthony's saying he's beaten Voodoo's record. There's no way. No, you two stop it. This is how cutoffs get where they're at. That's insane. Insane. There's no way. Voodoo and Mordo shouldn't have been 6 million champions. 5 to 5.5 is really where your top champion should be. Why are we grinding 6 million for a defender? At least Voodoo is considered a god tier attacker. He's got regen, he's got stackable debuff. No way. No way. I think Howard the Duck goes for about 4. I think Howard is somebody that's a prestige champ. And again, I haven't really looked too much into Howard. I know he's got some pretty interesting stuff to him, but that's really about all there is. I just don't see him going for more than 4. He's a prestige champion. People that don't have him will go for him, but he's not a champion you have to have for anything. At least Hyperion is definitely a useful champion. You can use him, and he's a great defender. He's good utility, but I think 5.5 gets him. I hands down 5.5. I think the cutoff ends up being 5.2-ish. I don't think Hyperion drops to 4.6. Now, second round, I think second round Hyperion drops. I think you see a drop for Hyperion in the second round. I think you see it drop. Here's the thing. I think Hyperion's drop will be less than what you saw out of Voodoo and Mordo. I think the point drop is less for Hyperion than Voodoo and Mordo, and here's why. You can't grind 6 million back to back. An average person is not going to grind 6 million back to back. It's just not going to happen. You're going to want to poke your eyes out. Your fingers are bleeding. You've lost sleep. Your work is calling you, asking you why you're not showing up. There's a million reasons. There's a million reasons why these champions have massive drop-offs after putting up 6 million. It's because the average player cannot go back for 6 million again. So what happens is everybody goes, I'm going to get him once. Give him to me one time. I'm going to put up an insane number. I'm going to make sure I get him. And then they're done. So, I think, and Anthony, good for you. I couldn't do it. I'd poke my eyes out. And there's no way. I stare off into space. I start staring at my phone, my iPad, whatever I'm playing on. I'm a zombie. I'm just clicking, and I'm praying that I win the battles. I lose one. I'm like, okay, shoot. I got to focus up because if I lose twice, I got to start this thing all over. Ugh. It's 6 million's a lot. Now, don't get me wrong. Some accounts can put up. Yeah, I'm sorry, my dog's barking at whoever just walked in the door. Um, 6 million is a lot. Uh, it's very difficult to do. So, best of luck doing it. I don't see. I see that being the big drop. I think Hyperion goes for 5.2. Second round, I think he goes for about 4.5, 4.3, somewhere right in that range. Exactly. Hold on, I'm going to shut my door down here. All right. Hey, listen, I appreciate it, real deal. Thanks for stopping in, man. And again, do me a favor. You know anybody, send them my way. I appreciate all the subscriptions I can get. Again, just building this up, starting to get things going. So, sounds like you're a model on a pretty big channel. So, because I'm very clever. But anyway, yeah, real deal. Do me a favor, man. I appreciate it. Hit that subscribe button. Send some people my way. I'm always thankful for it. Um, anything I can do, let me know. James, you're thinking Black Panther, almost the best. Yeah. See, Raven, I don't. This is what happens with Hyperion. This is what happens with Hyperion. This is what happens with Mordo, Voodoo, all these guys. You get these guys that freak out, afraid they're going to miss them. And they do some insane score one time. We get these inflated cutoffs. Everybody's up in arms trying to figure out how high do I have to go to make sure I hit the cutoff. And then we get these ridiculous cutoffs. Don't buy the hype. It's that simple. Absolutely, Real Deal. Be happy to. By the way, right now, everybody, do a favor. Make sure you check out Real Deal's channel. He is new, so if you get a chance, go over there, check it out, subscribe. Give the guy a shot. But don't buy the hype. Don't buy the hype that everybody's throwing out. I think Hyperion goes for a decent amount, but I don't see it going for the 6-7 million mark. He's not beating Voodoo. Be realistic with him. He's a utility champ. He's great for a boss kill, but there's others that can do the same thing. All right? Forget it. Don't buy the hype. Keep it low. 4.5, 5 million, I think, is more than safe. On the second round, sorry. First round, I think 5.5 is safe. First round, I think he'll do the 5.2. That's first round. But that's my point, Nicole. It's the hype. It's not the champion that's getting the round. It's the hype. It's people hyping these scores, so concerned that they're going to miss it that everybody's one up in one. No, Real Deal, stop it. You and Raven are both insane. There's no way. 7 million, no. Forget it. No way. Not 7 million. Do 5.5, get Hyperion, and know that you're going to be safe. No need for anything else. 5.5. Don't buy the hype. Don't buy the hype. Voodoo is greater than Hyperion. I think it's all hype. Don't buy into it. Keep it real. All day long. 5.2. I call it Carnage at 15.5. I was pretty close, so. And the only reason I have such a big range on the featured is because I never do them, so. I absolutely hate these grinds. So boring. I'm just turning on auto fight, letting it fight while I sit here and chat with you guys. Gwenpool is really good. Now see, here's going to be the deal with Gwenpool. How many people want Gwenpool? Everybody wants Gwenpool. Everybody you talk to. Oh, I'd like to have Gwenpool. Not because she's amazing. She's a really good champion. She's a really good champion. But here's the deal. Where does she fit in? Who are you kicking? If you have the all-star lineup, is she in that lineup? And the answer is no. She's a really good champion. She's a fun champion. She's a great bleed champion. Is she the best bleed champion? I don't even know if she's the best bleed champion. I'm partial to Archangel. You're looking at bleed, poison, neurotoxin. He negates a large chunk of the game. That's where I would lead. So. Oh, Carnage won't drop that low, Nicole. Unfortunately, I don't see Carnage dropping a whole lot. He might drop to 12 or something goofy like that. There'll be enough people wanting to dupe him and open that bloodlust up. There's going to be people that miss him in the first round that's going to go after him in the second round. I'm not hyping Gwenpool. My point, though, is I'm afraid you're going to run into people, much like Hyperion here. Gwenpool is a great character. She's got a lot of fun. She's got some use for her. But who's she knock out of your roster? Who do you put on the bench for her? Nobody. At the end of the day, that's what you're looking at. I don't even know. To me, she's still not the best skilled champion. Black Widow is still the best skilled champion. If I have to have one skilled champ maxed out, give me Black Widow. She, to me, is still the most versatile, the best fitting skilled champion there is. So how can Gwenpool go for a higher amount than someone like that? There should be no way. Let's see here. I don't know what I was doing. Verses are down. I'm so used to grinding the arena here lately. Let's see if they killed Mordo. I really don't want to swing at him. Alright. Power gain. Yuck. This should what be immunity? I have no idea who's taking what path. And again, I'm still fairly new to this alliance, so I don't know for sure who takes what yet, so I'll wait and let everybody kind of start down on their pathway, and then I'll pick it up from there. Anthony, I don't think Gwenpool is as good, as versatile as Black Widow. Hey, you don't have to agree. That's the joys of having opinions and having different champion outlooks, and that's what we do this for. But what can Widow do? Widow can do a little bit of it all. That's the joy of Black Widow. To me, she's still a top-notch Alliance War attacker. She can take care of almost any science champ. You can take care of Abomination. You can take care of Electro. To me, she just brings more versatility. Come on, Mr. Silver. Stop it. Stop. James, you got to buy one of the packages that allow you to start sending gifts. So. But no, I think Gwenpool is very handy, but I still take Black Widow. And she is. She's hyped. Everybody likes her. First off, here it is. Everybody likes her. She's just a likable character. And as goofy as that sounds, There's people that go after characters because they just like them. And she is a likable character. Everybody likes her. She's got some insane bleeds. You get a 50 hit combo, she starts ignoring abilities. There's a lot of good stuff there is, but at the end of the day, I still don't think she's the best skill champ. Hawkeye's a great control champ. And when I say great, I guess I can use that term fairly loosely. There's a lot of other guys I would rather use to control things with, but Hawkeye's useful. Actually, there's a pretty interesting deal right now with Hawkeye if you have Scarlet Witch duped. Actually, I'm using it right here with Scarlet Witch. So if you take a look here at Quake, so if you pair Quake up with Hawkeye, all champions get a 15% ability accuracy. In other words, when you start running that with Scarlet Witch, she starts to become a little bit more like she was apparently before the nerf. Now again, I can't say anything for certain. I didn't have Scarlet Witch before the nerf, so it's hard for me to say yes this way or yes that way. Excuse me. But what I can tell you is you do see a little more consistent procs, I guess you could say. She's a little more consistently procking her abilities. So my curiosity is if that does bring her back up a little bit. So I don't disagree, Silver. He has the ability. I think his L1 is still a little underpowered with the drain. The bleed is handy. You can definitely take care of things. So, but pair Hawkeye up with Quake, and you've got an instant 15% increase to your abilities. Makes Scarlet Witch very dangerous. So if you have Scarlet Witch and she's duped, she becomes very handy, and if you can put some crit around them, which is the only thing I'm really lacking with this team I have in here, it's just pretty simple. To be quite honest, James, because it's super easy. It's my son's iPad, so I steal it from him so I can still have my phone in the event that anybody's trying to reach me and keeping track of a couple other things. But normally I play on my iPhone, but if somebody shows up at my house and steals my iPad, good luck. You gotta come find me first. So, very curious to see how the next set of arenas go. Have we heard anything? And I haven't checked. Again, I've been fairly busy, but has anybody heard who is going to be replacing Superior Iron Man in the arena yet, for sure? Well, and Anthony, again, this comes down to when you got a bunch of people that follow you compared to having a small amount. Um, in my mind, you play a little bit more to the masses. Um, I think a large chunk of that is any champion can be played fairly well. If you're a good player, any champion can be played fairly well. And you can make a lot of insane things happen. I don't even consider myself to be a great player. I think I'm average, maybe a little above. Um, but I can take a lot of champions that people complain about and still put them to good, solid use. I can find ways to make them win fights. Uh, and with that being said, it's not hard for really good players to make a certain champion look better than what I think they should look. So at that point, you know there's a champion people love. Why would you not hype that champion? You get people to come in and watch your video. They start viewing you. Good for them. Unfortunately, I tend to be a little bluntly honest. I think Gwenpool's a good champion. I think she's great. She's got a lot of good uses, but she's still not the best skill champion. A lot of it is just fan favorite hype. Sim is good on defense. I mean, Sim is handy on defense, but... And, to be quite fair, for a new player, he's not bad to have questing. You can kind of cheat the game. You can maneuver around and let that heal kind of keep you in. As long as you can kill him before you get back below that heal point, as long as he's duped, he's fairly handy. Now, again, is he anything amazing? No, but he's handy. Nice, Hector. So you use Sim inside map 6. Map 6. It's interesting. So, Nicole, you think it's going to be Civil Warrior or Black Panther Civil War? Replacing Sim in the arena? Superior Iron Man's got a great L2. Even his L3 is really good. I think he's one of the few L3s that I would use fairly consistently. His L2 is great, but his L3 is fairly solid as well. If I don't have an opportunity to use the L2, I don't feel horrible if I have to go to the L3. I don't shed tears and feel like I missed out. I don't know that they're trash. They've all got use. Oh, I believe you, Hector. And again, this kind of comes back to what we were saying a minute ago. Every champion has a different use and a different way to be played. And if you're good with them, you can put them to use. You definitely know how to tweak the system around them. I'll tell you this. The computer's doing horrible with my Scarlet Witch. Just hit her. That's not going to help getting punched in the face. Hey, Anthony, I appreciate it, man. Like I said, I just want to be honest. I want to give good advice. I'm not a pro at the game by any means. I don't know a lot of the little secrets, but I have no problem hunting down stuff and telling people what I see. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I want people to be able to see things for what it really is. Anthony, I appreciate it, man. Here, we'll let Gwenpool run. Let's see what we get here. I mean, she's fun to play with, I can tell you that. As far as fun to play with, she's up there with my champions that I enjoy playing with. It's just a shame I don't get to use her as much. I mean, the bleeds are nasty. The heavy attack refills them. Oh, that wasn't very good. You got a percent to chance to stun every time you cause a bleed. So, there's definitely a lot of... Oh, that was horrible. I thought I was a little further away. Definitely some upside to her. Don't get me wrong. Not to mention power lock with L2. So, again, you got a lot of fun stuff to her, but... Stop it. Mr. Silver, you're so silly. Now we got Nicole just straight up trolling the live chat. Shame on her. Shame, shame, shame. Spider Gwen. I do feel bad. My buddy that started playing the game not too long ago, he was on the phone with me yesterday, and I was moving stuff around, and he was telling me about how he had Gwenpool. And for whatever reason, I was thinking he said Spider Gwen. And so I'm sitting here, I'm like, man, she's horrible. I wouldn't put her on my roster. And he's like, dude, I've got her almost maxed out. And I'm like, you wasted your stuff. What is wrong with you? Then after I got off the phone, I realized he said Gwenpool, and I was like, oops. Did the Penguins? Really? I haven't even paid attention to see who was in it this year. I'm from St. Louis, saw where we got knocked out, and after that, I really didn't pay much attention. And I'm a fairly big sports fanatic, but yep, sure did. Over Nashville. Nashville knocked the Blues out. I knew that. Pittsburgh's had a good team for a while. They're young. They've got some good players, so that's always interesting to see. This is their second in a couple of years, isn't it? Ellis? And then Golden State's up 3-1 in basketball. Interesting. James Yellow Jacket is good. Yellow Jacket's a very handy defender to have. So you can never go wrong with that. One more path. This is just torturous. Be glad when this part's over with. Here, we'll just see how far I can take Gwenpool by herself. Rangers in hockey or Rangers in baseball? I'm assuming hockey, considering you're talking about the Stanley Cup right now, but well, I was getting ready to mention how she was still getting damage. Then I let her get punched in the face, but yeah, he's a good player. So hey, not a problem, Anthony. I appreciate you stopping in. Um, Again, guys, if you can, send some people my way. I can take all the subscribers I can get. Again, just kind of looking to build my brand and get things kind of up and running. So if you got some friends, send them my way. Have them check it out, subscribe. Greatly appreciate it. Go Gwenpool. Gwenpool, Venompool. The Battle of the Pools. Well, that was real smart of me. Twice I've tried to catch him on before he comes around. Twice I failed. You think I'd get a little bit better at that? There we go. James, I will make sure you're around before I pull any of my 5-star crystals. Scout's honor. I'm not a scout, but if I was, you'd get Scout's honor. But I do promise. I will make sure you're around whenever I do my 5-star crystal pull. Alright, we're going to see if Gwenpool can clear all this. I think I can clear it all with her. I'm sorry, my nose was itching. I'm pretty sure I can clear it all with her, but we'll see. Nothing like burning through energies. Thankfully, the last pass, and then I'll be done in here. And it'll be a lot easier, a lot less energy to burn through. Again, if anybody in here is new, please do me a favor, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Share the video. Check me out on Twitter at Slice'em. Can use all the followers I can get, both here and there. So don't hesitate. Check it out. Send some people my way. I promise I don't bite, and I do appreciate it. I did get Venom, James, if you mean from the arena. Did my 2.5 million just like I said I would. Posted a screenshot of it earlier today on Twitter, showing that I was a man of my word. I said 2.5 gets Venom, no problems. I did 2.5 million and like 8,000 or something goofy. So I've heard rumors of 2.3 getting Venom. I'm curious to see how low it went. My prediction was 2.2 to 2.3. I thought 2.5 was more than safe. And I think you're going to see basically the same thing in the second go-around. I don't see an increase. I don't really see a drop-off. You're going to have people go ahead and dupe him. And you're going to have a couple people that just missed him because they couldn't get quite high enough come around and get him the second go. Oh. Yeah, I don't see myself trying for Venom as a 5-star. I'm really hoping I don't get him. So many other 5-stars I would be looking for outside of Venom. That he is not on my wish list. I would probably cry if I got him as a 5-star. I don't even know if he's in the 5-star crystal yet. I gotta look back up, but I would not hope that on me. Unless you're talking about Carnage and typed Venom for some reason. Oh, I forgot I'm on a Gwenpool kick here. I was getting ready to use Witch, but... Bleed, bleed, bleed. There's a stun. Nope, couldn't land the heavy. Oh, are you talking about how to make her little fireman shield not pop up? So, Nicole, who are you wanting as a 5-star? Ooh. Class disadvantage. Dum dum dum. Hopefully I can burn through pretty well all of the heroic tonight. At this point, I'm pretty well there, so. Is it July, Raven? I didn't think he was there yet. I couldn't remember when he came in. All I know is all summer long, for the most part, they pump in a ton of garbage. A couple good heroes here and there sprinkled in, but mainly garbage. Correct. Correct, James. Venom would be in the Carnage Crystal just simply because of the sub pool that they have. But again, not somebody I'm hoping for. Yep. I knew what you meant, Raven, and I know what James means, so all good. Come on. In this. Whammo. What's up? Steve, you missed my rant earlier. I'm going to save a lot of other people's ears of it. Hyperion will not go as high as Voodoo. I think Hyperion goes 5.2 to 5.3. I think 5.5 is safe. Don't buy the hype. Keep the cutoff where it should be. Hyperion should not be above that range. I think 5.5 is safe for Hyperion. I think the cutoff should be 5.2 to 5.3 all day long. I don't see a reason for it to be any higher. Good champion. Not saying he's not useful, but he's not a 6 million, 6.5, 7 million champion that I've heard. Don't buy the hype. Keep it right. Keep it low. Don't be crazy. There's no reason to push it that high. He's a good, solid champion. He's a great defender. The power gain is nice. But come on, there's no need to push him out of this world. What is your opinion, Steve? I mean, what's your thoughts? I'm curious to see if you think I'm right or wrong. Ugh. That little bit left. Jeez. I'm going to put this back on autoplay so I can just chat. So, and then let's see. What do we got after? We got Howard the Duck after Hyperion. Is that right? So I think Howard the Duck will be okay. I think he's a 4 million range. We don't know who's going to replace Sim yet. A lot of speculation is going to be Civil Warrior. Civil Warrior would make sense for the replacement of a Superior Iron Man, especially considering a couple things. Number one, they said it's going to be storyline driven. Venom with Carnage, great. The other reason I think you could be seeing Civil Warrior is because they just recently boosted him. I'm sure they're probably hoping that the boost, the buff, causes him to go over a little better, that there's some people looking for him and they're going to use the arena to judge just how good their buff was. If it goes that way, I don't see that going very high either. But who knows? Looks like some of my Alliance members had some issues getting booted mid-fight. That's brutal. Steve, I understand a lot of people, and that's what I've been kind of saying, a lot of people grind real hard for a champ. For an average player, it's just so difficult to grind the arena over and over. Don't get me wrong. If you can put up an insane amount of points, you're one of those upper echelon accounts, and you can just put the points up, no problem. Good for you. I'm glad it's easy, it's quick. But for the average player, the guy that's still looking for these champions, the guy that's trying to build their account, grinding 6 million is not easy. It's not something that happens overnight. It's 3 days of straight grinding. You become a mindless zombie to the grind. I can put up a decent amount of points in a day, but even then, hitting 6 million is not easy. And I sure don't want to do it back to back. So, I think Hyperion will settle in. I'm hoping, please, that people have learned from this Mordo and Voodoo run that you don't have to do these insane totals to get these champions. You can't send champs, James. The closest thing you can do is you can send people crystals. So that's as close as you get to sending champions. What's up, Zani? How you doing, man? Welcome to the channel. Don't think I've ever seen you here before, so welcome. Good having you. If you like, go ahead and hit that subscribe button while you're here. Come in, hang out anytime. We always enjoy having new people here. And then send a friend, or two or three. Again, just saying. So as far as that goes, have we heard any? Really, Jay? Is that what they're doing for the appreciation event? Is mastery points? Be interesting to see. I really need to finish my masteries out. I have a bad problem of getting mastery points and letting them sit there, as you can see by the lovely number 10 up by my head on my profile. Really bad about letting them sit. Well, Steve, you got to remember, when you're going for the featured champion, it's a little bit different. You're using 5 stars. So a 5-star champion, I mean, here, my 5-star champion being rank 1, maxed out rank 1, not even leveling them up any at all, brings in, what, 18,000? Something like that, after it's at a 3 times. So when you start looking at things like that, the point totals add up really quick. Especially when you consider a lot of the guys going after 16 million, 15 million, they've got multiple 5 stars. It's not 2 or 3 like I have. You're talking 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. I talked to a couple guys. They've got a ton of these guys. So for them, going after that 5 star is not a big deal. Or going after that 4 star is not a big deal. They can put up an insane amount of points in a very short time span just off of that alone. So you got to remember, their 15 million is, thank you, Zani, I appreciate it, bud. Their 15 million is very, very different than what you're thinking. Oh, hey, what's up, Super Team? How's it going, bud? Welcome to the channel. Never seen you here before, so hope you enjoy. Again, we're just kind of talking about the arena, going after 15 million. We've discussed Hyperion and his cutoff, what we think it's going to be. If you got any questions, feel free to ask. Pretty easy going area here, so. Now, that'd be kind of cool to get a 2-star Thanos, just to have. Also, Super Team, if you don't mind, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Bring a friend or 2 in, man. We enjoy having everybody here, having a chance to chat, talk, discuss the game, and just have a little fun. So, but yeah, Steve, it's totally different deal. 15 million on the featured champion is much different than what you'd be looking at on the basic champion. I think the feature champ, it's just, when you got 5 stars in the mix and you're putting up, I mean, think about it, 18,000 times 3, you're looking at what, 36, 40, 50, 54? Is that right? Am I doing my math? Am I off here? Now I'm going to double check myself with a calculator just to be safe so I don't look like a dumbass. Yeah, 54,000 points in one quick boom, boom, boom. Super Team, I've got them a lot of different ways. Early on, a lot of it was simple, just kind of waiting. Now that I've managed to get myself in a little bit better alliance, I'm pretty well getting enough shards to pop 1 at least every week, sometimes 2. And then after that, a lot of those featured champions you see, I bought a lot of crystals. Hey, what's up, Doc? How's it going, man? Is this a quick stop by? No, Mr. Silver, I agree. It still takes some time to get to that 15 million. But I'm just saying, it's not as high as you think. Does that make sense? It's still high. I'm not saying that it's not an impressive feat. I'm not saying that anybody can go do it. And maybe I'm not making myself clear, and I apologize. 15 million is a lot of points. It's very tough. It's a lot of grinding, but the point totals go up so much faster when you have 5 stars. You can take some big chunks out of those. So that's what helps. Sure. Give me a second here, Jake, and I'll go look you up. And by the way, Jake, I don't think I've ever seen you here. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the chat. Thanks for coming in and checking it out, man. If you don't mind, do me a favor. Hit that subscribe button. Share it. And then bring some people in. Always looking for new helps, new subscribers, and just trying to kind of grow the brand and get things going. But real quick here, Steve, let me read what you were saying. Sorry. Steve, there's 2 thought processes on the 5-star crystal. And in my mind, it's changed. Previously, in the past, I would say, screw it, pop a regular 5-star crystal and be done with it. Hope to pull Star-Lord, Magic, or one of the other somewhat useful characters and go with it. Now, because of the way they've done the 5-star, I think it's totally changed the game. You can no longer hope to get a good champion out of the 5-star crystal. And if you're asking what happened to the 5-star crystal, let me know, Zani. I'll go into it in a little more detail. But yeah, Mr. Silver, my point. When you're running 5 stars, it can get nasty. You can get a lot of points real quick. But real quick, back to that discussion with Steve. Steve, I think you hang on to it. You go for a feature champion you want. You supposedly have a 20% chance. Okay. 20% is a lot better than whatever random garbage that could be out there. Did my stream stop for some reason? Now I'm a little confused. Hey, what's up, Zang? Sorry about that. Apparently the stream messed up for a second. Okay. But anyway, Steve, I would save. I think you have to save. You need to save 2, maybe 3 shards or 3 crystals and go for the champion you want. If not, I'm afraid what's going to end up happening is you're going to get a bunch of garbage champions, or you're going to get a really good champion that you can never dupe. Because here before long, there is going to be an insane amount of champions in that 5-star crystal. So the odds of duping it are going to be very slim. Very, very slim. Alright, let me check my bitrate. Maybe for some reason things just kind of went crazy. Sorry about that. Looks like my internet had a little bit of a hiccup here, but oh yeah, hold on. Let me go look up Jake here. I told him I'd find him. What's up, Intech? How you doing, man? Alright. YTD, dark. Alright. Nice ice, man, by the way. That's where I'm heading. If my stream's lagging, sorry, I'll have to check, see what's going on. Again, as you can tell, got a lot of my stuff came in today. I don't have everything all hooked up yet on all the new stuff, but Intech so far doing good. Had a super busy day today, but At least everything seems to be okay. Your Iceman wasn't duped, so I should be okay. I don't think I won't start with Cold Snap, so. As long as I can avoid getting smashed here, I should be okay. Ah, that was horrible. That Cold Snap may kill me. Yep. One bad play, Cold Snap is definitely going to get you. We'll go after you again here, Jake. I should have had you. Here in a second, I'll go reset everything if I have to. Just give me a few. For whatever reason, my router's... Yeah, Jake, you got me. Now I gotta come kill you. I could have swore I got that right. Oh, it's Stampy, not Stompy. Oops. Oh no, I'm getting you again, Jake. I can't go out on a loss. Though I'm afraid I may lose again, but we're gonna go. We're gonna go for it. Hey, welcome back, Jay. All right, guys. Because it sounds like my stream's having a little bit of an issue. Here's what I'm going to do. Give me about... I'm going to go one more swing here on Jake. After that, I'll go reset all my router, reboot everything. Again, I am still kind of patched up. As you can tell, the rest of my computer equipment is all left back there behind me, so everything is not totally ready. Let me see if I can beat Jake here real quick. Nope, Cold Snap's going to get me. Dang it. Should have just blocked it. So frustrating. Gah! Missed the dodge. That Cold Snap is so tough. And it'll kill Star-Lord every time. I just don't have enough health points to really absorb that. Let's see what happens if I play a little more conservative. Duel you with Nebula? Alright, I'll go grab Nebula in a second. Here. We'll put Nebula to use. Here, we'll put Nebula to use right now. Somebody was asking about Nebula, how you play her. Here's a little showing. Hey, what's up, Grim? How you doing, man? Good seeing you again, brother. Jake, every time I see your name, all I can think is Jake Delhomme, the old Panthers quarterback. Uh-oh. Come on. Love the shock damage. Nice. What'd you end up putting, Grim? Alright. I'm going to go reset the stream here in a second. Grim, what'd you end up putting up to get Carnage? And have we heard what the cutoff ended up being? $16.1. Cutoff ended up being what? 15.2? 15.3, I think, is what I had heard. Or at least I heard some people getting it for around there. $15.5. I thought it would be 15.2, 15.3. I thought 15.5 would get him. Here you go, Ricardo. Let me duel you up here real quick, and then I'll go reset this. Ooh, a nice Electra. Let's see if I can do this with my two-star Star-Lord. As long as I don't get hit by a bleed, I should be okay. But believe me, I do a good enough job of making sure I get hit with things such as bleed, a punch in the face. But it's good practice, making me be a little more patient. Electra's a very handy character as well. We were discussing skill champs earlier. Alright. Looking safe as long as I don't make any stupid mistake here in the next couple minutes. Maybe I should just keep my mouth shut. There I go. Hey, thank you, Zahn. Take it easy, bud. Alright. I'm going to look at taking a quick break. Should have beat you there. And again, I started talking instead of focusing on the kill. Should have kept my mouth shut and just played. That's what I get. So be it. Broke the combo streak. We'll give it one more quick go and then I'll reset the stream. Again, sorry about any lag. Gonna just reset my router here in a second. So Grim, are you gonna be going for Hyperion, or what's your thought on the next big arena? I haven't even looked. Who's the feature champ gonna be? Do we know yet? Since I can never really go for the feature champ, I never really pay attention to it. I really need to make sure Electric gets pushed over to Her second special, jeez. There we go. Oof, that was almost costly. Come on. But she'd never throw it. Jeez. Thought I was going to be slow getting in there. Yikes. Dead by blocking. Good night, Intech. Take it easy, brother. Our dark, just too much there at the end, Ricardo. Sure, I can see that on Punisher 2099. See, Grim, it's kind of funny because as a player that has played a lot, I agree with what you're saying here. I think Gwenpool and Duck, they're nice to have, but again, they're not must-have champs. They're not going to cut the lineup. They're not going to push you over. They're not anything different or special. So, all right, guys, I'm going to take a quick break. I'll come back. Going to work a little bit more in Alliance Quest when I get back. Also going to hit up a little bit more of the event, do maybe a couple duels. James, when I get back, I'll duel you with my Nebula. Not a problem there, buddy. But I'd say give me about a 5-minute break, and we'll come back, and I'll be back for a good bit after that. So hopefully you'll still be here. Again, don't forget, if you're new, hit that subscribe button. Come back in about 5-10 minutes. You can also follow me on Twitter at Slice'em. So don't mind, do me a favor, do both. Again, just trying to grab some new fans, grab some new people, and hopefully I can continue to grow this. So I appreciate all the help, and I'll see you guys again in about 5 minutes or so.